It looks so good though. I'm a little litty right now. It's okay.
Alright, guys. This right here. My pretty boy slime.
Stop.
Is the 2 times. So I'm not a big fan of this one because the last time I ate this, I almost died. I was in
really
pain.
spicy.
I was like sliding off the couch in pain, just like miserable, and she was just laughing at me playing games.
And then right here we have the spicy black bean noodle, also known as jajangmyeon. It's one of my favorites. I just haven't tried this one, the one that actually has like spice in it. So I'm really excited for that one.
And then the star of today.
So excited.
Well, I'm mixing them right now, but you know. Sounds all, you know.
ASMR.
Yeah, for real.
And then this one. This one, we're so excited to try it. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It's our favorite brand, but this one is like, the noodles are supposed to be like more chewy and springy.
Before we continue, you guys, we just want to go ahead and let y'all know a little disclaimer that we are obviously not healthcare workers. We are just sharing with you guys our experiences that we went through with the COVID-19 virus. So, yeah.
We're better now.
Yeah, we're doing so much better. Today is the 8th day. Yesterday was a full week that we were symptom-free, or are symptom-free. I can't tell you guys how good it is to be able to smell again, first of all. I took that for granted, for sure. Like, we take our senses of, you know, our different senses or whatever. We take our senses for granted, for sure.
Yeah.
The whole not being able to taste anything or to smell anything was probably, you know, mentally the most, like, it was like the hardest thing for me. Like, I just was so upset all the time. But yeah, let's eat. I really want to just take a massive bite of this right here.
I'm gonna start with the worst. You know?
Is that right? Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, I guess I am. Okay, I lied. I'm a fan of it, but I'll be miserable.
So yeah, I went ahead and I shared on Facebook and on Instagram a post basically just asking you guys to give us some questions if you had any about our experience with the virus. And a few of you guys did reach out. A lot of them were the same questions over and over, so it's not that many questions today. It's more like a lot of you guys had similar questions, so I'm just gonna kind of like answer them like general wise, you know. So yeah,
that was a mistake. It's so good though.
Are you okay?
Okay, I'm gonna be answering these questions while I'm sweating. Pretty much the same question over and over was, what are the symptoms? And like,
what were the first symptoms? That's what we got a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh, that's spicy already.
That one's spicy too?
Yeah.
It's spicy, not as spicy as this one though.
Probably not. I'm scared to try that one. Did I even try that one last time?
Times 2?
Mm-hmm.
We had cheese, so
what we usually do is we'll mix the black bean noodle with the spicy noodle, and oh my god, it's always so bomb. And then we'll add rice cake on the top of it, or we'll mix it into it, and then we'll always put mozzarella cheese on top to kind of like, you know, melt on top of it.
Okay, so we went over the first few symptoms on our previous video, but
it was honestly just, you know, fever, headaches, and body aches, mainly for us.
Yeah.
A lot of people have different symptoms that are their main symptoms, but those were our main ones.
Would you rather have the fever, or would you rather eat that for the rest of your life?
I'd rather have a fever. I could not eat that every day. I'd have stomach ulcers. That's how spicy that is. Oh my god. I don't know. I'll probably eat it with this. Like, for every bite of that, I'm gonna have a bite of it.
You know the vibes. Come on, you know the vibes. Look at that. I'm helping you out.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna dive right in.
Oh, you're gonna...
Regret it? I know.
You're gonna deeply regret that.
Your fever, 1 out of 10. What would you say?
9.
She had a bad fever.
That was the reason why I ended up going to the hospital. My fevers were probably the absolute worst symptom that I ended up having to experience during this whole thing. It was an everyday thing, and it was always me waking up with 101 fever. Me having to take a Tylenol as soon as I woke up. My highest fever was 102.7. And it ended up sending me to the hospital, you guys. It was really scary. It was on, I have the wristband right here, don't worry. I sanitized my hands and I sanitized this as well. This was that day. It was very, very scary. They didn't mark anything on this part because, like, you see how, like, it has the days on it?
Yeah, they just slapped it on you and they were like, can we leave her alone, please?
Yeah, it was really scary. And it was on the 19th. On the 19th. So on the 19th, I ended up going to the hospital. I woke up with a fever that day, and I remember that I felt horrible. And, I went to sleep, like, right away. I woke up, I ended up, doing my little morning routine, and then I ended up going back to sleep. It was so weird, and that's not like me at all. Like, and so it was like around 7:30ish or so when I remember that Josh had gone to check on me. Oh my God, you're sweaty! Oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God! After that, guys, I don't remember anything until I was already being taken to the hospital. Josh kind of saved my life that day. He really did. He went with his gut, and he went to go check on me, and if he hadn't, I would probably not be here, kind of thing. So it was tough. The whole situation was very tough, but we got through it, and now today, this is the 8th day that we're not sick anymore. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, the headaches was the worst.
Really?
I handled it really well. A lot of people say I don't have a good immune system. But I feel like I did well. I handled it pretty well.
You recovered pretty well, yeah. My immune system is like bad, but I'm just glad that I'm here. We were talking about it one day that we just are gonna live life with no regrets after this point.
No regrets.
Ew.
None.
But honestly.
I'm gonna run every red light I see. Okay, so fever, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Headaches, man, 9 out of 10 for me. Like, it was literally like I had a 3-week long hangover, and it sucked. I hated it. There would be some mornings where, like, I would just wake up, and the smallest slight sound, like Tina brushing her teeth, just made my head go like, it's like you can hear it, like, vibrating in your ears. And it hurts you. And I was like, oh my God. And I would put the pillows over my ears, and I'd just be like, please, Lord. Because it was that bad.
What? I was eating my hair.
More protein.
Okay. Ew. Okay, so I wrote down some of the main questions that I was asked. But first of all, shout out to Jen. She's like, give me a shout out. So, hey Jen, love you, miss you, and I'm so glad that you're okay. She was in a car accident, you guys, and if y'all would have seen the car and seen how total it was, yeah, that was the one that I showed you. It was really bad. So shout out to you. I'm so glad that you're okay.
Looked like a dragon bit a chunk out of that car. Are you okay?
My buddy Crow on Facebook. Shout out to you. Thank you for the question. She asked, what were your first symptoms? So Like we said in the other one, it was mainly fever, headaches, and fatigue. Major fatigue, so like hella body aches kind of thing.
Trouble breathing from pneumonia.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like shortness of breath, very slight shortness of breath.
And that's another thing, like I don't have my complete strength back yet. Earlier we went to walk our boy, and when we got back up the stairs from the walk, I felt like I had just ran a mile. Like I was so tired. And that's probably because, you know, we were sick for so long, and then now we're just, you know, we're starting to recover, and obviously like we're not fully healed, you know.
I feel like it's more because like for like 3 weeks of our life, we were literally sleeping.
We were literally like, it's like we were like hibernating or something.
Yeah. We pretty much hibernated for 3 weeks. So when we like woke back up, you know, it was like
a whole new world.
Yeah, pretty much. I was expecting to see flying cars. I'm disappointed.
So the next question, she didn't want to be mentioned, but that's okay. So her question was, how are you doing now? We're okay. We're doing okay now. We're still taking our vitamins. We're still low-key like monitoring each other, just making sure that we're good, you know. We're still covering up when we go to walk our boy. So technically speaking, the CDC does say that you are clear after 72 hours. So Josh and I saw that, and we took it with a grain of salt basically, because we have still been self-isolating for 8 days now. Today's the 8th day, and we're just trying to play it as safe as we possibly can, because it's just too risky, you know. And that's why we're sanitizing, you know, before we go to take our dog for a walk, or whenever we come back, things like that. We're still taking those precautions because we were sick for so long, and we did go through it, and it is a thing that is still happening out there, and we don't know if we could get sick again or things like that, you know. So it's a lot of fear, but at the same time, we have learned from what we have gone through. That's where we're at right now. Probably by the 14th day, you know, we'll be able to go out again, go for a walk at the park or something, or, you know, but still at the same time following, you know, quarantine protocol and things like that.
You gotta eat more of this, by the way.
Oh, hell no!
I ate like so much of it.
Who told you to do that? You're eating in pain because you want to.
Thanks to my mom, by the way. You know, I only asked you to buy me like, it was a joke. I mean, a halfway joke. I mean, I have a group chat with my family, and I was like, hey, can one of y'all care package me spicy noodles, because I've been craving. And my mom was like, what kind? And then I was like, oh, wow. And then, you know, I was only expecting like 2 packs, and then she came through with like 13 packs of, you know, the 2 times spicy, that the pokey one, and then the
jajangmyeon.
Yeah. And then from that point, I was just like, let's do a mukbang. But yeah.
We want to also shed light on the fact that we're still here, and that, you know, we survived it, and we hope that, you know, us sharing our experience with you guys helped out in some shape, way, or form, because that's mainly what we wanted to do here, was kind of like inform you guys and share everything that happened. Not everybody has that opportunity today. Not everybody out there is making it, unfortunately. So we'll just why do you make that face at me?
Because you're made out of peanut brittle. Just if you start feeling sick, like at all, the very first moment that you get news from work that, hey, someone in your workplace has been exposed, you know, or you start feeling sick, like anything, stay away from your family, stay away from your loved ones, your friends, family, doesn't matter who, just stay away. And like I mentioned before, have someone or have a few people that are able to like care package you. Don't go out and spread it. Some people are doing, you know, some people are able to do well. You're probably just going to be tired at the most with a fever and a headache, and maybe get pneumonia like we did. But let's be real here. You're still able to move around and go drive. Don't do that though.
If you can just stay home, that's it. That's honestly all it takes. Is you staying home, you washing your hands, you sanitizing, and just doing your part.
DoorDash.
We definitely DoorDash a lot.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, seriously. We're always DoorDashing. Even though we couldn't taste it. I remember one time, I don't know what it was, but we ordered something. And I don't remember what, god damn it, I don't remember what it was. I think it was the wings. Whenever we ordered OC burgers, I was so upset because I could barely taste anything. I was like, this is whack.
Yeah, you were sad. I remember that day.
We couldn't enjoy our food, but we were still door dashing. It's so silly.
And I wasn't as impressed with their Philly.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Their burgers were better.
Really?
Philly. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I've only had one good Philly, and it was from not New York. It was from Cali. Cause then aren't Philly cheesesteaks Philadelphia cheesesteaks? Philly cheesesteak.
I thought it was like a New York thing.
Philadelphia.
I don't know.
Philly.
Don't come for me in the comments, okay?
That's all I wanted to say. I just want to give a few pointers. If you get sick, if you're, diagnosed with COVID-19, or if you hear news from work, or if you start feeling sick, stay away from everybody. Just take one for the team and be miserable for like 3 weeks of your life.
It's honestly not that bad. And just think of it as, I have time to do all the things that I always said that I didn't have time to do at home. If you haven't tried these noodles, but you've been wanting to try these noodles, girl, what are you waiting for? These are so good. I don't know how you ate that much. I just can't. I cannot imagine me taking more than that one bite that I took of that 2 times spicy.
That's mostly why I ate more of those. Is because I was still suffering from that, and I didn't want my whole meal to be miserable. So I was like, I need to enjoy. So then I stayed away from that. I pushed that to the side, and I was like, more black bean, more tteokbokki, and I was like,
He took one for the team, okay? He took one for y'all. He basically ate all that for y'all. So
show y'all again.
So you guys better give this video a like, okay? Because that was painful, and that's quality content.
You spice fanatics out there, you guys that are really big spice eaters.
That's spicy. That's spicy. That was too much for me.
And it doesn't sneak up on you. It's as soon as it touches your tongue, it hits.
Yeah, you're screwed. I couldn't talk. I feel like for the first half of the video, I was struggling so badly to talk.
I know we didn't have a lot of questions to answer and stuff, even though they all surrounded pretty much the same subject, the symptoms and how everything went. Hopefully, we were insightful enough that you can take something away from this video. Okay, we're ending it here. Terrence wanted to say bye. He actually didn't want to say bye. He came over because there's food. But we still love him, and we're going to include him in our goodbyes.
Why is it so hard to end this video?
I don't know. I don't think we know how.
We'll go ahead and end it here. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. It helps us out so, so much. And yeah, until next time, we'll see you guys. Bye.